Hi you guys, so today I just kind of wanted to play around with some fun colors because we are getting near the end of summer and everyone's going to be going towards all warm shades and browns and oranges and yellows and everything is going to be going jewel toned colors. So today I wanted to just have some fun and play with this really pretty purple teal duochrome. All of the shadows in this look today come from the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, and it's a fairly quick and easy look to do. So if you want to see exactly how I got it, keep watching. Alright, so my hair is looking a little crazy this morning because I am letting it air dry. So I am going to just jump right in, and so you guys know today I am using the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. This is an older palette. It's been out for I believe a couple of years now, but it's still a very, very versatile palette. So today I'm actually using some tape on my eyes just to make things go a little bit easier and to save me some cleanup. I'm starting out by using an eye primer, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Original Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And of course, you guys know I'm using up all these little samples I got a long time ago, so they don't go to waste. Now I'm taking a nice round fluffy brush, and I am going into the palette and taking this shade right here. This is Habit. It's a very light, creamy tone, and this is fantastic for using as an all-over base shade. So I'm just taking this from my crease all the way up to my brow bone. Now I'm taking that exact same brush and I'm going in with this nice brown shade. This is Rewind. And I'm taking this into and just above my crease. I'm going to take a super, super fluffy, completely clean blending brush and just go in and blend out those edges a little bit more because this eyeshadow is being a little bit stickier than I thought it would be. Now I'm going to take a smaller round brush. I'm going in with this shade right here. This is Derailed. And I am going just straight into the crease with this very lightly. And you know what? I'm going to take this and bring this down onto the outer corner as well. Making stuff up as we go along. I'm taking my fluffy blending brush and just working that out just a little bit. Sorry if I'm not super animated or anything yet, guys. It is only 10 o'clock in the morning here, and I am not through my first cup of coffee yet. I know a lot of you are like, 10 o'clock? Well, that's late. I actually got up really early, but I've been doing other things since then. But for me, filming at 10, I'm not ever fully awake until probably at least 11 o'clock. So yeah, right now I'm just kind of in a wow, it's bright, I'm not conscious yet mode. Anyway, that part is done, so we're going to move on to the fun part. Let me grab a brush. Alright, so I'm actually going to be using the brush that came with the Vice 2 palette. I don't like the blending end to this brush at all, really. It's just not my favorite, but I really, really like the flat shader brush on this. So I'm actually going in to the shade Betrayal. I absolutely love the shade. It's this gorgeous, like, purpley teal duochrome. And I am just going to be packing this all over the parts of the lid that have nothing on them yet. Now, if you want a super, super intense effect, you can use a wet brush. But honestly, I really like the way this looks just dry. I think it's very, very pretty. Okay. I'm just going to lightly blend that into the brown just a little bit. There we go. Alright, now that that part's done, I'm going to go ahead and take off the tape. I know some people like to leave the tape on while they do their eyeliner, and if that's you, that is fantastic. But for me, if I do that, I will usually really mess up my eyeliner. So I'm just wiping away any fallout. This purple shade is wicked for fallout, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and then we'll come back to the eyes. For foundation today, I am using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I use the shade 112 Classic Ivory. And I'm just going to be applying this with my e.l.f. Beautifully Bare foundation brush, because it makes everything go on so, so quick. Alright, so I'm going back in with my Beauty Blender and just trying to work this into the skin a little bit better. I haven't worn this foundation in quite a while, and it's not wanting to play nice with my moisturizer. It's trying to break up just a little bit. Alright, there, that's a little bit better. So next I am going in with concealer, and I'm using my love, my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light. If you haven't seen it yet, I did a get ready with me / review and demo of this concealer, and I will put a link for it up above if you haven't seen it yet. And I'm just going to go in and get rid of these dark circles. Goodbye. You can go away now. Do-do-do-do-do. And before that gets a chance to crease, I'm going in with my NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. And today I'm just going to apply this with my Beauty Blender. Get everything locked in place. So for contour today, I'm going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. And for blush today, I'm using my NYX Baked Blush in the shade Pink Fetish. This is a very, very bright, super pigmented pink, so I have to be a little bit careful with it. And I just want a really, really light, subtle highlight today, so I'm going into my Essence Contour Powder in the shade 01 Light, and I'm just using that highlighter. And I'm just doing my cheekbones today. No nose highlight, no Cupid's bow, just my cheekbones. Alright, now that our face is done, let's finish up these eyes. I'm grabbing a flat little brush. You guys know this is one of my very favorite brushes. And I'm taking the shade Rewind. And I'm just popping that underneath my lower lashes. I don't want to do a whole lot on these bottom lashes. Or on this bottom lash line, not the bottom lashes. But just a little bit. I'm going to take a tiny bit of Habit just to soften that up because I want it super, super soft. Now for highlight, I'm taking the shade Dope and a super tiny little detailer brush. I'm just popping a tiny bit under my brow bone, just right at the very top of that arch, and putting a good bit on my inner corner. For my eyeliner today, I'm taking my L'Oreal Silky Seam eyeliner in the shade Plum, and I'm just going to do my waterline and my tightline with this. Okay, you know, this eyeliner is not working out for me today. Alright, so that eyeliner is breaking up and not looking that good. So I'm actually going to go in with my Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencil in the shade Rockstar. And we're going to cover that crap up. Yeah, this is going on much, much smoother. I do not have the patience today for products that do not work exactly as they should. So apparently, the Silky Seam liners, I've had this one for a long time. These don't age that well. They are great when they're brand new, but it seems like they break up and get a little bit clumpy as they get slightly older. Well, my Urban Decay, which is the exact same age as that Silky Seam eyeliner, is still going strong and works really well. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is higher end products do tend to have a little bit of a longer shelf life before they start acting funny than drugstore products. And that's not something that the companies do on purpose. It's just the quality of the products age differently. So next I'm going in with my Kat Von D eyeliner. This is the Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper, which is my absolute favorite eyeliner. This is so much easier. I don't know why. It's a brush tip, but it is so much easier for me than almost any felt tip eyeliner. So I'm just going in and doing a really thin line across my upper lashes. And using my eyeliner as a guide, I'm just going to go ahead and bring this out. Alright, now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes really quick. And of course, after curling my eyelashes, I have to go in and fix my eyeliner. It is the one thing I do not like about this eyeliner. I don't know if it's just my eyelids or if it's what it is, but if I don't let this eyeliner dry for at least 5 or 10 minutes, it will always transfer onto my eyelash curler, and it pulls it right off of my lids and drives me nuts. But it does such perfect lines that for me it's worth the little extra bit of hassle. So next I'm using my Benefit Roller Lash, which I know I've been using in every video. I need to actually change it up and pull out some of my other mascaras again. But I am absolutely obsessed with this stuff. It is so good. The one bad thing about this eye look is it's very, very difficult to match a lipstick to it. So I'm keeping it very simple today, and I'm just using my Buxom Full On Lip Cream in the shade White Russian. And that is the final look. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you guys. I hope you had fun and enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye!